with you guys this week and learned so much about how I can focus on God. I'm almost a little sad that it's night 5, but don't forget, this weekend we're gonna put all of your social media pictures into a highlight reel. So make sure you've invited everybody to see you dance and do sports with Coach Coates and some wacky weird science with Miss Melissa and art with Miss Lori, and not to mention Kitchen Chaos. Man, we've really had a good time. It's been such a great week. And the best part, we still have a whole night in store. Everybody get up, get your space. You know what time it is. It's time to worship. All right, we're gonna move our arms. You guys ready? Here we go. All right, I want to see your strength. Always. Here it is. Sing it out, sing it out. Great job, guys. We want to hear you sing as loud as you can, okay? You love me, yes, I know. Your love is something that I love to show. All right, we're going to get ready to move our arms. Here it comes. All right, how strong can you be? Always. Good job. Sing it out. Good job, you guys. All right, now we're gonna go this way first. Ready? You are always with me. Your love is never failing. You are always faithful. All right, everybody go down. Unshakable. Your love is so unshakable. You never change, no, you are faithful. Sing it up, let the whole world hear. Your love is unshakable. Your love is so unshakable. You never change, no, you are faithful. Sing it up, let the whole world hear. Your love is unshakable. Jump, jump, jump! Night 5, you guys! Get as crazy as you can! Your love is unshakable. Are you excited?
Woo, so excited.
You guys, we've never had night 5 of sports camp. We've had day 5, but we've never had night 5. So, all right. So far, we have focused in on what we can see.
Yep.
We have focused in on what we can hear from God. We have focused in on how we can talk to others about what we believe. Last night, we learned that we can pray anytime, anywhere, about anything.
Right.
So tonight, night 5, it's a big night. And there's a big word that goes with night 5. And I'm going to give you a little hint, just a little bit of a hint. It's a G and an O. Go. That's your hint. Hang on to it, and maybe you can figure out the bottom line. We'll come back to that in a second. But first, you know what time it is. Miss Lena over here loves a game. It's game time.
So this one is probably going to be the hardest focus game of the entire sports camp. This is called Flashback Memory.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm ready.
So go ahead, look closely, and start.
Flashback memory. Get ready for a monster mix-up. Now take a good look. Which one was not on the last page? That's right, it was C. Now remember what order these guys are in. Which one is correct? A, B, or C? If you picked C, you are correct. Remember what order these guys are in. Now, which one is the correct backwards order? A, B, or C? You were correct if you picked B. Take a good look. Which one was not on the last page? The correct answer is B. Now, which one has not yet appeared in this game? H is the correct answer.
Wow, you guys did so good. Make sure you comment the winners below. Awesome job.
Great job, you guys.
So good. Okay, does anyone have any candy left?
I don't. Can you give me some candy?
No, I don't know. I think
I
ate
need
all
some
of mine,
candy.
too.
We're out.
Oh, I love
Oh,
candy.
goodness. Okay, well, hopefully you people at home have just at least one more piece of candy left for our memory burst. And if you haven't sent a video in, tonight's the last night.
Today's the
guys.
night.
You
Yes,
have to
tonight's
do
the night. Mm-hmm.
it. Night 5. Okay. Are we ready?
We're ready.
We're ready.
Last
Let's do
time.
it. Let's do
Okay.
it.
Let us keep looking to Jesus. He is the one who started this journey of faith. And he is the one who completes this journey of faith. Hebrews 12:2.
Man, I think they've got the memory verse
I
down.
think so.
I think they've
Awesome.
got it. I think they've got it.
Yes,
I love
yes.
seeing the videos, Miss Stephanie.
I agree. They have
Yes.
been, that's my favorite part, videos and pictures. But I think we need another song.
Yep.
You guys feel like doing one?
One more.
All right, let's do
One
it.
more. I think we need to do my fave. This is my favorite song, and it's a great song to do on night 5 of sports camp. Everybody up, get all of your space. I want you to sing as loud as you can and dance as much as you want. Here we go.
It up again with a spark. The spark caught fire in my heart, and I can see it lighting up the dark. And now it's burning brighter than ever. It's down deep in my soul. The fire burning out of control. It's love and I gotta let it show. It's changing my world.
All right, one hand high. Here we go.
So raise one hand high. Throw your light in the sky. We're gonna keep it shining.
Big O. Yes, there it is. Sing it loud.
This little light up, I'm gonna let it
How far can you go?
I'll be the brightest. No covering up, no shutting it down, no blowing it out. I'm gonna let it shine. I'm gonna let it shine.
All right, this way.
We're lighting up the world for everyone. No, we're never quitting, never done. We're only getting brighter and brighter.
All right, one hand high. Here we go.
One hand high, throw your light in the sky. We're gonna keep it shining.
Big O, Big O. Yes.
It's brightest when
It's brightest when we shine together.
this little light up. I'm gonna let it shine. And in the darkest, I'll be the brightest. No covering up, no shutting it down, no blowing it out. I'm gonna let it shine. I'm gonna let it shine.
This way.
Little light of mine, maybe it used to be little, but now it's a wildfire. It's growing bigger and bigger and bigger. Can't shut it down, can't blow it out, can't hide it now. It's shining around the world and getting hotter now. So throw your light up, come on, raise it higher. We gonna start a fire. It's only getting brighter. So burn bright in the night for the world to see.
All right, one hand high. Here we go.
One head high, throw your light in the sky. We're gonna keep it shining forever.
All right, you guys. As big as you can sing, as loud as you can do it.
I'm gonna let it shine. And in the darkest, I'll be the brightest.
No cover it up.
No shutting it down.
No blowing it out.
I'm gonna let it shine. I'm gonna let
Let's do it again.
this little light up. I'm gonna let it shine. And in the darkest, I'll be the brightest. No covering up, no shutting it down, no blowing it out. I'm gonna let it shine. I'm gonna let it shine.
I love seeing you guys. I love seeing your videos. It brings me such joy every day to sit and watch all of your things on social media. So thank you, parents, for posting everything and for tagging us. You guys are going to love the highlight reel. It will be amazing. So, all right, tonight, you have something to do. Remember, I told you it was G and O, go. Okay, so in Kitchen Chaos tonight, you are actually going to make something with your parents' help. You're going to make something that you get to go and give someone else. Okay? It's so exciting. Get excited. You're going to have so much fun in Kitchen Chaos tonight. Now, tonight's bottom line is this. We can live for God by loving others. Okay? I'm going to say that again. We can live for God by loving others. You guys, the greatest commandment is to love others really, really well. So always remember to love God and love others. Okay, so are we ready for tracks?
Yes. I'm ready.
First up, Coach Coates. Coach Coates, where you at? Here they come.
What's up, Sports Camp? Coach Coates back with you for the last day of Sports Track. That is crazy. This week has gone by so fast. I have had so much fun with you guys as we've been getting our bodies ready to play some sports. Whichever one you like, that's the one you should play. And listen, we're just trying to get ready for it right now. Today is the last day we get to do this, so I wanted us to do something a little extra fun. Better than jumping jacks, better than running, better than crisscross, better than whatever other stuff we already did. Here's the deal. Today's lesson is about loving God and living for God by loving other people, right? Here's the thing about trying to love other people is you got to be around people. That means you can't stay in the same place all the time. Sometimes you've got to go to where the people are. So today we're going to practice going, but with a little bit of a twist. Here's what I need you to do. We're going to do basically like a scavenger hunt inside your house. So that's going to be pretty cool. I'm going to tell you one thing that you have to go find. Then all of us, me too, me included, we're going to go as fast as we can go. We got to be safe, but we want to be fast. and we're gonna get that thing and we're gonna bring it right back to the spot where you're standing. So look at the floor, look at the spot where you're standing, because let's say I told you to go find a can of green beans. You would have to go, you would have to run, you would have to find green beans and bring it back right to this spot as fast as you can do it. Now, I'm not gonna tell you to get green beans because I don't like green beans very much. Maybe you do, that's okay. I like broccoli better, but here we go. Are you guys ready for this? You get what I'm saying, right? Yeah, I'm sure you guys are like the smartest people in the whole world, honestly. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna say the thing you have to get. You cannot move until I say the word go. That's what's gonna happen. So I'm gonna say green beans, and then I'm gonna say go, and then you're just gonna, as fast as you can go, then bring it back to this spot. Are you ready? So the first thing that you're gonna have to get is a pair of clean socks. Go. We're back. Hopefully you're back. Did you beat me? How did so many of you get there faster than me? You guys are the quickest kids in the world. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I got my socks. Let's see if they're clean. Yeah, luckily they are. They're clean. All right, good job. That was round one. Are you guys out of breath? I'm a little out of breath. It's fine. All right, I'm gonna set down my socks, and now we're gonna do round two. I'm gonna say the thing. You have to wait till I say go. So round two, I need you to go find a pillow that is not from your bed. Any pillow in your house, but it can't be the one on your bed. Are you ready? Are you ready? I tricked you, I bet. Go! Made it. Did I beat anybody? That time, was I the fastest? How was it? You were the fastest? That's impressive, to be honest. So anyway, here's a pillow. It's from a couch. It's not from my bed. Hopefully you have yours too. We set it on the floor. Now it's time for the final round. Are you ready? Listen, I know we're not in the same room right now, but I need to hear you yell that you're ready. So on the count of three, say, I'm ready! And I'm gonna listen. 1, 2, 3. I think I kind of did. You guys are so loud. How are you that loud? That's great. That's impressive. Wow. All right, round three. Here we go. I need you, when I say go, don't go before that. Go get your favorite toy. Your very favorite toy. Got it? You know in your mind, you know what you're going for? You know where it is? I sure hope so. Go! I made it. That was my slowest one yet. You guys are like in way better shape than I am. Here we go. I brought my favorite toy. It's a walkie-talkie. You know why I like walkie-talkies so much? You gotta have a friend if you're gonna use it and have any fun. My friend has to have the other one, and then we can do all kinds of fun stuff together. That's why I like it. Guys, we made it. Maybe you're exhausted. Maybe you're laying on the floor right now. I don't know. But we made it through all of Sports Track in Sports Camp 2020. Congratulations to you. You guys were awesome. So now, for the last time, we're gonna go watch a lesson. And the theme of it is, we can live for God by loving others. So let's go do it. See you next year.
hello there. Who are you looking at? You looking at me? Huh? You looking at me? Are we rolling? Oh, hello. I'm Kellen, and we've been having a lot of fun taking a closer look at the world around us. So I have a mirror here, but it's not just any mirror, it's a two-way mirror. The way it works is that one person can see through it from the side where it's darker, and the person on the other side sees a reflection of themselves when the light is on them. So here's me, but when I stand behind it and change the lighting, can you see me now? Cool, right? I'm seeing a reflection of myself, but if we change the lights again, I see you. Cool, right? Alrighty, well, we'll come back to that later. So our story today actually comes from two different books of the Bible. Now, they're both pretty famous passages. The first is from the book of Matthew, where the Pharisees are asking a question of Jesus. First, let me explain who the Pharisees were. They were a group of religious leaders who tried to honor God by following a bunch of religious rules. The problem was, they focused so much on following the rules that they didn't love God or other people very well. They also didn't like how Jesus claimed to be the Son of God, and they didn't like how everyone seemed to be following after him. When one of the Pharisees asked his question, he was really trying to put Jesus to the test and see if Jesus might say something that would get him in trouble. So he asked Jesus this question: which is the greatest commandment in the law? Now, the law he was referring to was the law in the Old Testament that had lots of rules. Lots of rules for all kinds of things, like what kind of work you could do on certain days of the week, or making sure you covered your water wells, or to not eat owls. Seriously, it's in there. Check it out. So Jesus answers them and says, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul. Love him with all your mind. This is the first and most important commandment, and the second is like it. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. Everything that is written in the law and the prophets is based on these two commandments." Jesus basically sums up the law with those 4 verses. There are more than 600 rules in the Old Testament, and Jesus says here what you need to do. Love God, love people. That's it. Crazy, right? But how do we love someone? I mean, what is love? The Apostle Paul had some things to say about love in the book of 1 Corinthians. Paul said, "Love is patient, love is kind. Love does not dishonor others." He also says that love does not look out for its own interests. Love is full of joy. It always protects. It never gives up. Love never fails. Now, that's a lot of beautiful words about love, but what does it look like in our everyday life? What does it look like for love to be patient? Okay, what if your little brother or sister has destroyed the Lego tower you built for the 3rd or 4th time? Showing them love might mean that you're patient and that you don't get angry at them. What does it look like for love to be kind? Well, maybe there's a new kid at school or at camp, and maybe they don't look or sound like you or any of your friends. It may not be easy, but to show that person love means to show kindness. Invite them to sit with you at lunch or play with you at recess, even if your other friends don't want to. What does it look like for love to never fail? That's a big one, right? To say that love never fails? Well, I don't think Paul was saying that love is always easy. It's not. And sometimes we might feel that love has failed when you try to show someone kindness or patience and they make fun of you or they ignore you. But I think maybe Paul is saying that we can't give up. And if we continue to show people love, it will change them and change us, even if we can't see it immediately. I think it's also good to remember that God is described as love, and what God did by sending us his son Jesus will never fail. Even when we mess up, God still loves us, and we can show that same love to others. Here, let me show you something. So we're back at this two-way mirror. Remember that it works because of light. When you light up one side of the mirror and lower the light on the other side, the person that has the light shining on them is able to be seen. So when I shine the light on myself, I can look in the mirror and see myself. Hey, Kellen. But when we turn the light down on ourselves and we turn the light up on the other side of the mirror, we turn the light on others. We turn the focus on other people and we can see who they are and what they need. When we take a closer look at others, we're able to see them as God sees them and live for God by loving them. Pretty incredible, right? So, as you go home and as you meet new friends in the next few weeks, remember that you can live for God by showing others God's love. And keep a lookout because there are so many things to learn about God when you take a closer look.
Hey Greystone kids, Chef Karen here with your final Kitchen Chaos lesson for Sports Camp 2020. I'm live here in Dallas. Kind of cool that I'm all the way over here and you're in Georgia and I still can teach this class. But before we get started, let's talk about today's Bible story where someone asked Jesus what the greatest commandment is. Does anybody remember what his answer was? It's right, to love. Love God and love others. Did you know you can live for God by loving others? What if you focused on that one thing the rest of the summer, the coming school year, that you chose to love in every situation, in every interaction, at every opportunity? What if love was the first thing you did? You know what would happen? Your faith would grow. Then your willingness to love could show others just how much God loves them too, because you're living for God by loving others. Isn't that pretty awesome? I think so too. All right, well, it's time to get started. So let's make the last snack in your Kitchen Chaos box. So those are called love muffins. I'm super excited to share them with you today. But today you're gonna need an adult's help. So go grab an adult, grab your Kitchen Chaos box, and I'll stay here. Okay, I want you to open up your box and I want you to take out your muffin mix, your liners, and you should have some tin foil in there too. Right now, go ask an adult to go over to the oven and we're gonna turn your oven to 400. Okay? Adults kind of hang out a little bit during this lesson so we can ask for your help again a little farther in the lesson. Okay, so while that's preheating, you're gonna need a mixing bowl. I like to use a spatula, but you can also grab a couple different spoons if you want. You're going to need a muffin tin, your milk, and if your jug's heavy, you're gonna need adult's help. And either some pot holders or some oven mitts. I like oven mitts, all right? So let's get started. If you haven't already washed your hands, I suggest you go ahead and do that. I've already done that. So I'm gonna go ahead and open my muffin mix and set it off to the side for just a second. First thing you're gonna do is you're gonna take your aluminum foil and just kind of rip it down. It doesn't have to be perfect. You're gonna wad it up into a little ball so that's about the size of a marble, okay? So go ahead and do that. I've already torn mine and made little marbles up and I'm gonna set them off to the side. I like to have as much done ahead of time before I start cooking so that I don't get hung up, okay? Once you're done with that, you're gonna take your muffin mix, dump it in your mixing bowl. I like to put my trash away too. Take your measuring cup and your milk and you're gonna measure out half a cup of milk. Now you know it's really important that you follow the directions on any recipe, okay? So you wanna make sure that it turns out well. We're gonna dump your milk into your muffin tin, or I'm sorry, into your muffin mix. And like I said, I like to use a spatula, but I have big hands. You might want to use a spoon, something that's easy for you. Just, we're gonna mix it up, and if you can, take a look at this as I'm mixing it up. There's chocolate chips in here, and so your batter's gonna be a little lumpy, and that's okay. All right, that's just your chocolate chips. Okay, mix it up as good as you can, all right? And we're gonna let that sit for just a second. While that's sitting, take your muffin tin and take your cupcake liners. I'm gonna put 6 in here, but you might have enough batter for more, okay? All right, we're ready to fill the muffin tins. I wanna tell you something, don't overfill your muffin tins, all right? fill your muffin liner only about halfway with the muffin mix, because if you fill it too high, you're gonna get a mound at the top. And that's always really nice, it's really pretty, but we wanna keep these kind of flat because we want them to look like hearts. Okay, I'm not gonna use my spatula to fill my tins. I like to use a big spoon. Just kind of hold your bowl over the muffin tin and just spoon some in. So this one's not super high. I'm gonna pull that a little closer. You can fill that just a little bit higher if you like. Just have to dab it in. So I'm gonna fill these. Once you, if you need to, pause this video and fill your muffin tins if you like, okay? And then you can catch up with me. Now see how I've made a little bit of a mess? Don't get all excited about that. You know, we get messy when we cook. It's okay, we're gonna clean it up, okay? So I'm gonna put this off to the side. I'm gonna show you what I do when I make a mess. And before I put it in the oven, I'm just gonna take a paper towel and wipe it. It's not a big deal. See, I have some over here. It just helps with cleanup. It's gonna come off one way or another, but it's just a little easier if we do it now. Now, we're gonna take these muffins and turn them into hearts. So take your marble and just pull your muffin paper back just a little bit. Okay, see how I did that? I'm gonna do that for you again. Just pull it back just a little. So it makes a little, right now it looks kind of like a cat, doesn't it? But once they bake, they're gonna look like hearts. Right. Now this one looks like it could need a little help, so just kind of move your muffin liner around it, okay? So now we're gonna ask for an adult's help again. So if your adult isn't nearby, you need to give them a quick holler and tell them you're ready to put these in the oven. So I always wear my oven mitts, and I'm gonna go over to the oven and carefully open the oven door. Again, if you need adult help, you really need to ask them now before you get started. Okay. So I'm gonna open my oven, I'm gonna put my muffins in the oven, and then I'm gonna set my timer for 14 minutes. These take about 15 minutes to make. So if your adult that's helping you thinks your oven runs hot, you might have to check them in about 12 minutes, okay? So I'm gonna start my timer. Okay. While those are baking, I actually made some ahead of time, so I'm gonna pull out a sample for you to see. When they come out of the oven, you need to let them sit for just a couple minutes so that they cool off. And when they cool off, you can take them out of the muffin tin. And look, they look like little hearts. Aren't they adorable? I love these, they're so cute. And the fact that they're chocolate chip is even better. I cannot wait to eat one of these yummy love muffins, but you know what is more exciting to me than these love muffins? Is that I get to share them with somebody I love. Because I know I can live for God by loving others, and by sharing my muffins shows someone that I care about them and that I love them.
I'm Professor Bowen, and this is my lovely assistant Avery, your official math scientist for Virtual Sports Camp. Avery, what did we learn in today's Bible lesson?
Today we learned that God wants us to live by loving others.
That is correct. And yes, we are going to use our favorite candy, Skittles, to show how God wants us to love others. So friends at home, grab your materials for this fantastic experiment.
Yay, I'm so excited. I love Skittles.
I know you do. All right, so let's pretend like these Skittles are people. Each one is a different color and flavor, but they are loved by all. Avery, why don't you line our people around the edges of the plate? Very good. Friends at home, you're going to want to ask an adult to get you a warm cup of water. This water represents God's love. God puts his love into us. Wait and see what happens when we show love to our people. Avery, what does it look like to love others?
We could put others' needs before ourselves, like helping someone in need or choosing to love someone who is sad or is having a hard time.
Very good. All right, Avery, open up your Bible to 1 Corinthians 13, and let's read verses 4 through 8. Read what it says.
Love is patient, kind, not selfish, not boastful, looks out for others, and treats others with respect.
Excellent. Now in your box, you're also going to find a postcard. If you want to decorate it with a pretty picture on the front and your favorite Bible verse, then on the back side, write a letter to a friend, teacher, family member to show that you love him. Have an adult mail it or place it in their mailbox. This is a great way to focus on how to show others how much you love them and care about them.
Guys, welcome back from tracks, night 5, sports camp. It's coming to an end. Can you guys believe it's coming to
No,
an end?
I can't believe it.
But I am so fired up and excited for what you guys did in Kitchen Chaos. Guys, they made love muffins.
Yes.
Love muffins. They baked muffins in the shape of hearts. But like Miss Lee told you, the greatest commandment is to love others. So we want you to take your muffins. You can eat one for yourself.
Yes,
But
for sure.
we want you to take the other 5 to someone that you love. Take the other 5 heart-shaped muffins and give them to someone you love. Because we know that we can live for God by loving others.
Man, you guys, that is just so great. You guys get to go out and deliver your muffins. I'm so excited. Please take pictures of that. I can't wait to see those pictures because making someone smile is great joy. All right, so tonight, we finished up night 5. So I feel like we should review all of the bottom lines. So let's do that real fast. Night 1, we focused in on what we could see. Night 2, we focused in on how we could hear from God. Night 3, we focused in on how we can talk to others about what we believe. Night 4, we can pray about anything, anytime, anywhere. And night 5 is the greatest commandment. We need to live for God by loving others. So before we go, we have a couple more things. But first, I think we need to do the memory verse.
I think so.
Yes, I think we need to do it. I think we need to do it.
I think we do. I'm hoping that somebody saved at least one piece of candy for
Maybe.
the last one.
Maybe.
I don't know. I mean, you have muffins tonight, so maybe you saved just a piece of candy, okay? All right, guys, last chance, very last chance of the entire sports camp to get your parents to film it. Get it on our social media so that we can all see it, okay? You guys ready?
Here we go.
All right. Let us keep looking to Jesus. He is the one who started this journey of faith, and he is the one who completes this journey of faith. Hebrews 12:2.
Great job. I can't believe that was the
believe
last
it.
time we're going to do the memory
I
verse.
cannot believe it.
Now, I think maybe Miss Lena, didn't you have something to tell them?
Yeah.
Oh,
If
yes.
you go ahead and grab your box, go ahead and get that blank postcard out. We want to make sure that you go and you write a message and you send it out to show other people love. So write that message to a friend, a family member, somebody that just needs a little love.
All right. So we've reached the time. We have had so much fun. Sports Camp 2020 Virtual Edition has been the highlight of my summer. We have enjoyed every second with you guys. Thank you so much for participating. Thank you for inviting your friends. Thank you for posting all of your pictures and videos and tagging us. And remember, this weekend, you need to go ahead and invite everybody you know to watch the service because your face and all of your friends' faces will be on the highlight reel. I can't wait to see it. But until then, we love you. Thank you for joining us here at Sports Camp. We will see you this weekend for all of our services. Have a great night.
Bye, guys.
Bye.